Hey guys, oh my god, look at this glare. So I'm coming on a little late today. It is Wednesday. I didn't vlog yesterday. I planned on it, but then I only got 1 hour of sleep. Baby's first night home. So I was on TikTok. Let me just tell you guys this before. I was on TikTok looking at videos of people with their newborns. And the one thing that I regret in the hospital was allowing the nurses to take the baby to the nursery at night. I didn't do that with Aubrey because they didn't allow it when I had Aubrey, but they allowed it at this place where I had the baby. So I completely regret it because then obviously we came home when we were doing it here. And we weren't used to it because we didn't have the baby for 2 nights over the hospital. So I was looking up in oh my goodness, my eyes itchy. But basically, I got 1 hour of sleep yesterday, 3 hours of sleep last night. And you guys know me, I can live off of sleep. It's not a big deal for me, but it's just the energy and all that. I need to drink my coffee and all that. But so I've told you guys this before, and I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself over and over again, but my goodness. So with Aubrey, you guys, I had her in my room because it was just so much easier at nighttime with feedings just to have her in my room. And then once she started sleeping through the night, I put her in her crib and everything was good. Now this time around, last night, the first night, so not last night, but the night before, we came home, did our normal stuff here, and then I was able to get the baby to sleep in its bassinet for probably half hour because I swaddled the baby, put the baby in this there, and it probably was in there for probably a good half hour. And then from that point, Ollie on for the whole rest of the night refused to sleep in the bassinet. I would burp, change, do all the regular stuff, swaddle back up, and the moment I would go to put the baby down, wake up. So it was you cannot let a newborn cry. With Aubrey, I started letting her just cry a little when I think she was 5 or 6 months, or maybe almost 7 months. They call it the cry it out method, which I know not everybody's for. So don't get me wrong. If you're not for that, I completely understand. But obviously not with a newborn. You can't just let them cry. Because newborns are so used to being close to you for 9 months that you can't do that. So that's why I only got an hour of sleep. Yeah. And then last night I got 3 hours of sleep. But what happened was, you guys, I am not for co-sleeping. I know some people put their babies in their beds and put their kids in their beds when they sleep. I am, no. But last night, I think it was 1 o'clock, almost 3 in the morning because I got 3 hours of sleep and I got up around 6:40. I was looking at my Fitbit and it told me everything. But, I sat there with the baby most of the night, just holding the baby, watching TV, and I would doze off a little bit. But I think what happened was I went to go lay back to burp, and I must have fallen asleep because I woke up around 6:40, and my arm was around the baby, but the baby was sleeping right next to me on the bed. And I'm oh my God. For one, luckily the baby didn't fall on the floor. And for two, which if it would have happened, it obviously you don't want that to happen. But I do have carpet and it's not that high off. My bed's not that high off the ground. But still, in general, you don't want that to happen. And I was oh my God, this is the worst habit to sleep in your bed with your baby. Is the worst habit. So I'm tonight, what I think I'm going to do tonight, I'm going to stick it out. And I need to get myself a baby monitor, which I told you guys before that I was going to get a baby monitor. But I think, stupid glare, I'm going to have to get one sooner now. Because I think what I'm going to do is I'm not even going to stick with the whole plan of, I'm I'm not even going to stick with the whole plan of having a baby in my room. And I'm just going to try and get the baby used to sleeping in its crib. And I'll just go in the kitchen quickly, grab the bottle and everything, come out here. Last night, I came out here to change the baby in the crib because I got this mat. It's like a mat for changing. And I just put it in the crib, change the baby, and then move the mat. So, and I only put the light on over in that side of the house, not over on this side of the house. So I think that's what I'm going to do tonight, but it's going to be a pain in the ass because, like, every time he wakes up, hopefully I'm going to be able to hear it because I'm going to have to make sure, like, I have Aubrey's music turned down. And, like, I'll have my TV on, but I'll have to have it, like, turned down low just so that I can hear out here until I get the monitor. So that's what I'm going to have to do, you guys. And then one thing that I got for Aubrey when she was a baby, she got it for her first Christmas from her Mimi, was a Baby Einstein fish tank. And she used to, like, lay in bed and when I would put her to sleep and look at it and fall asleep. So I'm thinking about getting one of those too to put on the crib. So maybe that will help with putting the baby down and everything for bed. So I'm going to get those ordered. And everything. So, but right now the baby's in the swing. The past 2 days, I been in there for like 2.5 hours because, like, yesterday, baby was in there from like 8 to 10:30. Today, probably like 8:15, and now it's like 10, almost 10:10. So, yeah. The swing is always good, though. Love the swing. But I'm sitting here, you guys. I'm drinking coffee. I need to call a bunch of places for medical stuff and all that. And I did my dishes while Frank was still here. So my dishes are done. And I had a bowl of cereal for breakfast. I got my coffee over here. Another thing, you guys. I'm sorry. I'm all over the place. Even though I'm not pregnant anymore, I still need to keep up with my water. Like, I'm horrible with my water intake. Like, I need to. So, obviously, I'm not going to use my pregnancy bottle anymore. But I have this other bottle that you fill up twice a day, and it gives you the amount of water you're supposed to have in a day. So, I'm going to restart using that bottle, which was the bottle that I was using before I became pregnant. So, I'm going to start using that bottle again and everything. So, but yes, you guys... Obviously, newborn stages is, like, the worst because I was looking back on my Facebook and Aubrey had her nights and days mixed up in the beginning. And I think that's what's going on here, too. And eventually, like I said, we figured everything out. And at 4 months, Aubrey was sleeping through the night. So, knock on wood that the same thing can happen this time or something similar or whatever. And Aubrey hated to be swaddled. Hated it. So I managed to get her to sleep without being swaddled. So I don't know. And the thing that she slept in, you guys, which I'm sorry, I'm going on 8 minutes here babbling, but Aubrey slept in a rock and play. And those have been recalled, which I'm not completely, like, obviously if you're following the directions on the machine or whatever, and something's still happening, then there's something going on. But if you're following the directions on stuff, doing exactly what it says, following the weight, following the age, following everything, I don't believe that a baby's going to die from it. Like, I'm sorry, I don't. Because the rock and play, I do have one because somebody down the road had one. And I do have one, even though they're recalled. I have it over here. And Aubrey slept in a rock and play. If you guys Google Fisher-Price rock and play, they're recalled. But Aubrey slept in hers from probably 2 weeks all the way up to 4 months. She slept till she went in her crib. She slept in her rock and play. And it was mainly because she had acid reflux. And the incline helped her so much at nighttime. So much. Because of the incline. And hopefully that's not what's going on over here with the incline thing. Maybe, I don't know. But then again, at the hospital, baby was right on the back, swaddled up. Wasn't on no incline. So I don't know, you guys. It's just a learning thing here. I haven't had a baby in like 9 years. So it's like, it's not like I've had one and then had another one, like back to back to like keep it going. So obviously everything will be fine. And newborn stage, like I said, is the worst for sleeping. But sooner or later, it just all goes together. But I am going to see here, you guys. I'm going to drink the rest of my coffee. I'm going to get my phone calls. I made 2 phone calls yesterday, and I have like 2 more phone calls to make today. And then I think at 2 o'clock when Frank gets back from work, I might take a little nap. Oh, goodness, you guys. I thought I was going to sneeze for a second. My goodness, which I don't want to sneeze because it hurts. I don't know if I told you guys. I might like make a video separately with my birth story for you guys. Obviously I didn't do that with Aubrey because I wasn't on here when I had Aubrey, but I might do like a birth story for you guys because it was crazy. It was crazy. So I might do one for you guys. Obviously you'll see it like way after it's all happened because I'm behind on my videos again. But which isn't surprising. But maybe I'll like record a video one day for you guys and tell you guys my birth story because it was crazy and it was way, way worse than Aubrey's. Way worse. But yeah. So I am going to get coffee going here. I do need to do some laundry today, but I'm going to have Frank bring it down for me when he gets back. And then I can just start it and everything for me. But yes, so I'm going to drink my coffee, get some phone calls while the baby's still sleeping, and I'll see you guys after. Hey guys, completely forgot to end the vlog for today, but it's 2 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm just putting the baby down, but I'll end this vlog here, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.